Welcome into the Raider Dome for only one game tonight, but it should be an entertaining one as the Jackson Academy Lady Raiders welcome in the defending MAIS overall state champion, Pillow Academy Lady Mustangs. Good evening, everyone. I am Brian Eubank, joined tonight by my good friend Tommy B. He always joins us during basketball season because it's his favorite, let's just be honest. And Tommy, boy, you couldn't start off any tougher of a schedule than having Pillow Academy game 1 and East Rankin followed that up with game 2.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way Jen is, though, Brian. You know, she wants to play toughest competition she can play before you get to conference play. And, boy, you couldn't ask for better. And I think we've got league here within the next 10 days. So it's, you know, no rest for the weary.
No doubt. And the interesting thing, too, is for those who have not followed Lady Raider basketball, there's a new face at Jackson Academy this year in McKenna Smith. You see her right there. She was introduced first at number 12. She's a senior, one of the 8 that dot the roster for Jan Sojourner. A lot of seniors, which you don't normally see, at least 8 for sure. 5, 4, and 5 we've seen, but 8 is a big number. And she comes, of course, from Copiah Academy. Said she just wanted to be a part of something special her senior year. And after the summer, maybe she changed her mind a little bit after conditioning. But once she got through that, I talked to her tonight. She said she could not be happier being a part of this group.
Yeah, and she's really seemed to find a spot. You know, and of course, you know, both of us have daughters on this team. The chemistry of this team seems to be really strong this year, and she seems to fit right in with this bunch of girls.
One missing cog from Pillow Academy, actually a couple of people that aren't here tonight, Brennan Neal, sophomore, and Abby Alderman, a sophomore. Not big minutes, but still contributors.
Yep.
But then Caroline Brock is the biggest missing component of this varsity roster. She's also the Wendy's Heisman winner for the state of Mississippi. So,
wow.
I mean, you're talking about a stellar athlete, a young lady who helped them win the overall tournament last year. And you talk about this group, I mean, this is basically the same group that won it last year.
It is, and it's ironic that these two teams are matching up to start off the season. These are the two teams that actually met in the quarterfinals of the overall state tournament last year. That a classic high school girls basketball game. Jay ended up on the short end of the stick. Of course, I actually made the comment last year leading in overall, whoever won that game would win overall. And sure enough, Pillow went on and rode that magic streak to a gold ball.
If there's one thing that Tommy does well, it's prognosticate, if you've never tuned into a Raider Network broadcast. 7:14, and we are underway, and Pillow Academy controls the opening possession and nearly lost it, and then it is over and back finally called as the ladies in green are charged with the game's first turnover. You'll see pressure defense on both sides of the floor. If there's one thing these two coaches know, it's defense.
Yeah, if the scoreboard gets to the mid-40s, I'll be shocked tonight.
And that actually was, I believe, the final score of the last, was like 46-45, wasn't it, in that quarterfinal matchup you alluded to a moment ago. Emily Thompson out there with both Roberts girls, Emma and Elena, Demi Williamson and McKenna Smith, who fires her first 3
Bang.
ball. And it goes. What a start for McKenna Smith right off the gates. And she almost comes away with a steal right after that. She had 19 in each meeting last year for Copiah. That Jay played both at Copiah and here at the Raider Dome, so she's no stranger to scoring points. 3-0 early on. Thinking about answering that was Julia Loveline. She'll bring it back out, that fiery red ponytail. There's a foul now on McKenna as Kaylee Jones, who wore out the three-point line in the overall tournament last year. They actually give that to Emily Thompson. Here's another look at it.
Yeah, got her just on the elbow. She was going up for the jump shot.
Could have taken your pick there, but Emily looks like she got the first contact. So now Kaylee Jones will shoot 2. First is good. And if there's another thing that Pillow does well, it's shoot free throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't do a lot wrong, or not well. I'm Brian Eubank, joined by Tommy Barnett. We've got Josh Hinkle in the trailer for us tonight. And we have a whistle and a foul on the rebound. And it goes to number 25, Caleb Brown. 7:16 to play. We've got on our cameras tonight, Dev Sharma and also Samuel Long. Walker is running our replay machine. And then we actually have Jalen Robinson, the assistant boys and girls basketball, soccer coach rather. He's running a camera. He said he just wanted to help out. We were like, heck yeah, come on. Lady Raiders struggling with possession against this tenacious defense. As Emily Thompson will set it back up for Emma Roberts. A minute in, 3-1, Jay with the early lead. See the pressure there by Anna Taylor Hudson on McKenna Smith, who goes up in traffic and turns it over. Julia Love Lyon off and running. And that'll go as a block shot, believe it or not. And then McKenna Smith pushes it up the court quickly. And we got a travel call on Emily Thompson.
Yeah, switch pivot feet into spin right there. Good pickup by the ref. Of course, Kayla Brown, Brian, that's, usually she's the one that comes off the bench first from Pillow Academy, but with the injury to Caroline Brock, she is filling in her spot.
That one's going to go out of bounds right in front of our table, and another turnover charge to Pillow Academy. .6:18 to play, 3-1 still the score. Same 10 out there for these two teams. Of course, Coach Derwin Carpenter, 1,078 wins in his illustrious career in Greenwood. 382 losses. This is his 27th season at the helm. He's got 4 overall titles, but here's the other crazy stat. 5 runner-up finishes in the overall tournament. So he could have 9 if he had been able to win all those. Emma Roberts fouled by Julia Love Lyon at midcourt, much to her chagrin. And it feels like 2 minutes in now, things have settled down a little bit as far as nerves.
That's right.
Pillow shouldn't have any. They've already played 3 games. This is the first game for Jay. They started off with a win over East Rankin, and then they lost to Leake in that crazy shootout in the 60s.
Yeah.
And then they beat North Delta in their most recent competition.
And actually had to come from behind against North Delta to win that ball game.
Another turnover by JA. Now it's Kaylee Jones driving to the baseline, looking for the lay-in, getting a good clean look, but unable to finish as Thompson gets the rebound. Now she goes to the ground with it. Jump ball called, and it'll go over to the Lady Mustangs.
It's very rare to see Kaylee Jones miss a bunny like that.
Sarah Presley Howard checks in. Her 2 sisters, twin sisters, I should say, played on the JV girls squad earlier this afternoon, and they won in a big fashion, 52-25. With the JV boys, holy cow, went down to the wire, 48-45.
Great basketball game.
There will be no varsity boys game. Now they did not switch the arrow, so that turnover will be erased against JA because they had the arrow. They just forgot to flip it after the jump ball, after the opening possession. And we had not had a tie-up since that opening tip. Emma and Elena Roberts, along with Emily Thompson, helped get the ball up the floor against man-to-man pressure by Pillow Academy. 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Still 3-1. Pillow without a field goal. Lady Raiders going for a second one, and a nice left-hand lay-in off the front of the rim there by Emily Thompson.
She has really developed into a well-rounded basketball player.
When she started out, she was a 3-point assassin, and now she's got the full game. That shot comes up short. Demi Williamson with the rebound. And then a throwaway by Emma Roberts. Natalie Thompson will give Elena Roberts a breather. Five to 1 your score, 4:35 to go in quarter number 1. Madeline Kelly. Top of the key give to Kayla Brown. Now over to Hudson, who'll drive and then turn it over. Nope, she actually got it back. Just lost the handle as Kaylee Jones picks it up off the baseline. I believe it was, oh wow, it was knocked off of Jones's
dribbled
feet.
off her foot, yep.
So Jay will get back possession. 7 early turnovers combined between these two teams, 6 total points. Oh boy, and that might have been a switch of the feet. I couldn't tell where she started the pivot foot. And I think maybe the officials too are like, wait a minute.
We're in early season form too, so.
Great look inside, and Emily Thompson can't get the finish on that little bunny, but a great offensive rebound by Demi Williamson. Across the floor goes. Natalie Thompson finds her sister in the corner. Emily will drive and dish it back to Natalie. She knows how to fire that 3 ball, but we'll wait, look for McKenna coming in.
Yeah,
instead.
good patience.
Goes left wing to Emma Roberts, who will go baseline with a little lay-in attempt, no good. Hudson with a rebound. 3.5 to play. First quarter. Jones for 3.
Dang.
Got it.
Yeah.
Can't leave her open. 1-point game.
She's a sharpshooter.
I told you she wore out the nets in the overall tournament. She picks up where she left off here.
Well, she's actually the next door neighbor of my mother-in-law. And my mother-in-law has commented frequently of how many times 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, here's the basketball out there bouncing. So
Gracie Coe comes into the game. The one thing that they have done during the offseason, which is very frustrating, is a number of these girls have changed numbers.
Changed numbers, that's right.
And as a statistician, that's a nightmare for you. You get used to punching in a number and it changes on you. Not just one, but multiple players. Ava Cooey changed. Gracie Coe changed. Emily Thompson changed.
Both of the Thompson sisters.
And Natalie as well, yeah. Reach in foul on McKenna. That'll be her first. And what do we always say? The officials are not going to adjust to you. You've got to adjust to the officials.
That's right.
McKenna will get a break. Here comes Ava Cooey on the Pillow side. There was a sub at the table prior to him handing the ball. It's a good decision there to let her come in. And Georgia Caroline Self out for her is Anna Taylor Hudson.
You know we're playing a team from the Delta with all the double names.
There's no doubt about it. JV team had them littered as well on the roster. Everybody's got 3 names most of the time. It's just that in the Delta, they opt to go with all of them. I guess that's the best translation of that terminology there. Offensive rebound by Madeline Kelly keeps the ball in the hands of Pillow Academy with 2:48 left in the first. Almost 5 seconds, can't quite get it. There's a launch 3 by Jones and a great rebound, but Cooey, I believe, yeah, she was standing on the baseline, and so it'll be an offensive dead ball rebound to Pillow. Early sub here. After that, Madeline Maddox and Madeline Kelly will swap spots. That one goes through the hands of Jones, tracked down. Yes, she never established, so she could go. That move was allowed. That was not backcourt, for those that might be wondering. Official got that right. Nobody had a controlled possession prior to that moment. There's a travel call, though, on Self. A self-inflicted wound, sorry.
That one's on the tee for you, baby.
It's going to be a busy week, but it'll be a fun week for sure for Jackson Academy and the Raider Network, as we've got a timeout call by Jan Sojourner to avoid another turnover. We'll keep it right here on this 30-second timeout as J.A. and Pillow have played to this early 5-4 game, and Pillow 17% shooting, 1 of 6, J 2 of 5 at 40%. What else jumps off the page at you?
Well, just, the defensive intensity shown by both teams. Already a lot of turnovers on both ends of the court. Really just a typical J Pillow matchup early in the season. These are the 2 teams that played, I think, in December of last year. They've been playing just home and home consecutive years. And, last year we actually went up to Pillow-Brian and had a, 13, 14-point lead midway through the 4th quarter. And Pillow stormed back and actually won going away in Greenwood.
Yeah, that was shocking, to say the least. I did not see that coming. And all the girls talked about, too, was wanting to get a chance back at them, wanting to play them again. And they got that chance and nearly cashed in on it. But just a touch shy on the point department. 2:22 to go. No, I mean, it was a block shot at the buzzer that won it for Pillow.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I don't remember who had the block, though. Maybe Jones. Probably Jones.
I would not be surprised.
2:20 to go in the first quarter. Still Lady Raiders with a 1-point edge, but Pillow right there, 5-4. No subs during that timeout. It's still Ava Cooey, Emily and Natalie Thompson, Emma Roberts, and Gracie Coe for JA. Maddox, Howard, Lyon, Self, and Jones for Pillow. Thompson saves it to Cooey. Cooey runs into some traffic, leaves it for Coe. Coe's got to hang on to it now, get rid of it. Back to Emily Thompson for her 3 attempts. Comes up shy and ricochets off of Sarah Presley Howard, and she's able to control it but then throw it away. Natalie Thompson, coast to coast.
Nice.
Got it.
Strong finish right there by Natalie.
With a little bit of contact too, but these officials, they know how these two teams play, and they're going to let them go at it.
Good no call.
No question. Sarah Presley Howard controlling at the center circle. Don't forget, as we mentioned, varsity, actually all 4 teams in action on Thursday at East Rankin. And then varsity football back here at the Brickyard on Friday night. And then a 4-game slate on Saturday afternoon with a 1 o'clock JV girls start. 3 games will follow that. And it'll be Central Hines making the visit here to the Raider Dome. Emily Buchanan makes her first appearance in a Lady Raider varsity uniform. 1:17 to play. Julia Love Lyon will throw it in. Sarah Presley Howard guarded closely by Natalie Thompson, trying to get that 5-second call. Could not. Emma almost tied it up. And now Lyon has it at the right elbow. Looking for an opening, finds one nice to the basket, and a foul call against Natalie Thompson. 2 free throws upcoming for Madeline Maddox.
Yeah, great back cut by Maddox. Good recognition by Lyon. Nice play.
It's good basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what Tommy and I love to do is point out what either team does well. I mean, when it's done that well, you have to admire it and tip your cap to it. Maddox, first free throw is good. Emma and Elena swap spots. And for Pillow Academy, Kaylee Jones will get a breather finally. It's a 1-point game. Excuse me, a 2-point game. Madeline Maddox trying to make it a 1-point contest. Mr. Parker sent to the basketball. She didn't have the clue it was coming. Emily Buchanan with the defensive rebound. Her first stat as a Lady Raider. On the defensive side, Natalie Thompson, a great job of saving it, but it goes to the Lady Mustangs and their green unis. A left corner 3 ball by Madeline Maddox. No good, but an offensive rebound keeps it alive for the Lady Mustangs. And an easy jumper in the lane, nicely done by Madeline Kelly. And we're tied at 7. 30 seconds to play in the first.
And I'm looking for Jay to hold for one shot here with ball possession to start the second quarter.
Get some good rest for those starters. They'll make their way back into the lineup to start the next quarter. Elena Roberts now will retreat to the center circle. 10 seconds left. Buchanan on the left wing. Looks to Cohen, finds her there at the top of the key, a near steal, but Elena Roberts finds a path, and Julia Love Lyon bumps her off of her intended targeted path to the basket, and the foul on the floor will be a throw-in for JA with 1.3 left. That's her second foul. She'll exit to avoid picking up that third here in the last few seconds. Anna Taylor Hudson back in for her. 1 second left. 1.3 to be exact. Basically a catch and shoot opportunity here. Ball is stolen away, and that is how the quarter will end. Jackson Academy, after 1 quarter of play, is tied up with Pillow Academy at 7 here at the Raider Dome.
Dean & Dean Associates Architects. In 2019, the firm proudly celebrated its 70th anniversary with an impressive history of designing award-winning buildings in 31 states across the U.S. Here at home, they are excited about the recent completion of projects such as the Horn Building, Mississippi Premier Plastics, Priority One Bank, Renaissance Phase 2, and they look forward to the soon-to-be-completed Ridgeland City Hall. For leading-edge design and personalized services on your next building project, call Dean & Dean Associates Architects, proud supporters of JA Athletics.
Welcome back to the Raider Dome, and TB, after seeing a 7-7 first quarter, give us some coaching advice for both sides.
Well, really just take care of the basketball on the offensive end. Both teams playing really superb defense. The one thing that's kind of hurting Pillow starting this second quarter is, you're already down Caroline Brock, and now you've got Julia Love Lyon that's already picked up her, 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, so she's probably going to be sitting for a while in the second quarter. Jay needs to take a run while they've got this advantage.
Boy, what a frustrating thing, pick it up with 1.3 seconds left. It's not that there's any good time to pick up a foul, but when you pick it up that late, it just feels like it was a waste. And especially when, they did get a turnover out of it and prevented Jay from scoring, but still. Elena Roberts calling for it, but Emma will go back instead to the center circle and give now back to Elena on the right wing. Just running through the motions right now is JA, looking for an opening on this defensive pressure by Pillow. Emily Thompson has picked up her dribble, just gets rid of it to McKenna Smith. McKenna from just inside the three-point line comes up short with that opportunity. Left wing, Kaylee Jones for three.
Dang.
All day long.
Yep.
She's got 2 triples, and now Pillow has their first advantage, 10-7.
Yeah, 6-0 run currently on Pillow.
Emily Thompson on the right wing. Throws it across. Squaring up was Elena Roberts. Now she gives down low for Emily Thompson. Off of a Lady Mustang's hands and out of bounds. Jay keeps possession. Here's another look at Kaylee.
And this is great transition offense.
Step back, I mean, that's money. Got a travel call on the Lady Raiders while we were checking that replay out. And Jan Sojourner does not like what she sees to start the second quarter. Tommy, minute 13 seconds in, and the word stagnation comes to mind.
Yeah, I was about to say, very stagnant. A lot of hesitancy. You know, you've actually had a couple of chances to get inside the Demi. You've actually had a couple of chances on some high ball screens to drive and score, and really afraid to do either. So you have to see, you know, that's the reason for this timeout. Just not very pleased with what we're seeing on the offensive end.
Another thing that's really cool about Jackson Academy is a lot of the girls, and it's the same with a lot of different high schools around America, but the one that we get to see a lot firsthand is the number of former Lady Raiders that come back to watch and support, especially in a game like this of this magnitude. And you've got Conley Chin here. And some of these girls were actually here because they needed to vote today.
That's right.
Because today was the big election, obviously, and so they knew they needed to get here to vote because their voting precinct is at home here in the metro area. And so Conley Chin's here, Malin Stratton was here. A number of I think all 5 seniors from last year
Reeves,
are here as well.
Kennedy
With
Nations,
Reeves and Kennedy, Yazzie, Azaria. I mean, just unbelievable. So love to see that support always just continuing throughout their years.
It was scary.
And that is a travel violation on Kaylee. She nods and says, yep, I did. I didn't think you saw it, but I did. I was hoping you didn't see it. That's what I would always say. And my daughter also, Gracie Eubank, don't want to leave her out. She did make the trip, got done with night class in time to get here. That delay in the length of the first 2 games helped her out a good bit, for sure. 6:10 to play. First half action. JA has gone scoreless for quite some time here. Led 7-1, and Pillow now on a 9-0 run. Oh, a nice step through by McKenna Smith for 2. That was pretty. That's those uncoachable things.
Yeah.
You either have that or you don't. She's got it. She's also one of the funnier human beings you've ever met, in case you didn't know. Emily Thompson goes to the ground trying to tie it up, and she and McKenna actually both helped to tie it up, and they get the turnover. Now we got a substitution coming in. Who came off, or who went off? That was Elena.
Yeah.
5:38 to play. First half, Pillow 10, JA 9. Big thanks to Josh Hinkle and Walker Lake hanging out in the trailer tonight, getting the job done on switching and replay. And the camera operators, Samuel Long, Dev, and Coach Robinson.
Oh,
my stars. Are you kidding me? I kept talking because I didn't think that had a chance to kiss off that awkward angle, and McKenna Smith made it count. That was pretty. And Jay has backed on a 4-0 run, a 1-point lead. Kaylee Jones, a nice reach in, but too much contact there by Demi. Look at that angle. I mean, that camera work by Jalen Robinson. That's what it was. 5:02 to play. Pillow struggling to get it in. Finally, a nice inbounds play into the hands of Kayla Brown for 2. Pillow gets back the lead. Figure what this is going to be like the rest of the way. Dump down low for Demi. She gets pushed out of there, so she gives it back out to Natalie Thompson, and they'll reset. 4:38 to play, second quarter. Natalie's picked up her dribble, gives it up to McKenna Smith. 4:28 to go, first half. Now Emily Thompson. And because of the capacity regulations, only 25% allowed into the building tonight, which is approximately 220 folks. I think 223 maybe is the exact number. That's not a lot, let's put it that way.
That's right.
Pump fake by Natalie. Hopefully one day soon we'll get some of these regulations lifted. Nice backdoor look. Here's Emily Thompson with a nice kiss off the window, no good.
Knock it down.
Top of the key three, in and out. And then tracked down by the Lady Mustangs on the deflection out of bounds by Thompson. Good hustle though.
Yeah, a good look right there for Natalie Thompson, just rimmed in and out on her.
The other thing you mentioned, not having Caroline Brock and also losing Julia Love-Lyon, Phil's got to be real happy with where they are right now in the game.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, Derwin's been coaching this game long enough. I bet he can figure it out.
Yeah, he probably knows what he's doing. I mean, 1,078 wins. That seems like a few. Great steal, and Howard gave it up. And we got a foul on the rebound attempt, or is on the shot.
I think got it on the floor. The hold by Gracie Coe.
Gracie Coe tagged with the foul. 3:27 to play in quarter number 2. Nice job of keeping that pivot foot on the ground there by Howard. Now she'll launch a three. No good. Rebound to McKenna Smith. She's off and running. She's got a teammate ahead of her. She has to wait though as the ball got away from her for a moment. Now Emily Thompson will fire her first three of the year. It's just short, rebounded by Emma Roberts. Lady Raiders are 1 of 5 to start from the arc. McKenna and then 4 misses. 3 minutes to play, second period. For those wondering, by the way, for the varsity boys, they were scheduled to play Pillow Academy obviously tonight, but about 5-6 days ago, Pillow Academy backed out of the game, and with such little time left as Emily Thompson goes into the paint and gets a clean look at the basket, couldn't get it to fall on a nice screen there by Smith. And so with such a short turnaround, no way to find an opponent to play, and JA is going to have to scrimmage against each other tonight. And we will carry that for you, the 2-quarter scrimmage. We will not be broadcasting it as far as talking, but we will give you the video. Emily Buchanan returns for JA. And for Pillow, Kaylee Jones comes back on. So put that into your hat there for a while. Kaylee Jones was also off the floor for a little bit, and they still led. With plays like that on the putback by Kayla Brown, but it comes up shy, and JA has the rebound, and here's Natalie Thompson running it to the right wing. 2:10 to play. Emma Roberts fouled by Sarah Presley Howard, her first.
Of course, offensive rebounding is another thing that Pillow does really well.
They really do.
I mean, this is just a very athletic, not a whole lot of length, but just 5 really good athletes.
With a passionate desire to get to the basketball.
Yes.
Gracie Coe to Emily Buchanan. Looking for the backdoor look. Here's Natalie Thompson with a lay-in.
Nice. Great job by Emily Buchanan to be patient there and let her clear off the back cut.
Anna Taylor Hudson trying to answer from the arc. No good. Rebound to Natalie Thompson. Ahead it goes to Emma Roberts. Emma with a lay-in. Oh,
ooh,
no.
Nice block.
Oh, mercy. Kaylee Jones rejects Emma Roberts. Wow. Check this out.
A little bit of contact there, Brian, but I like the no call just for the sheer effort that Kaylee Jones put in to get back to defend the play.
Jay turns it over on the inbounds. And then Pillow almost gives it right back. 1:32 to play. Here comes Elena Roberts back on for JA. Off goes McKenna Smith. 92 ticks to go in the first half. Tommy said it early. He said he'd be shocked if the game got into the 40s, and will definitely still will be really shocking now after seeing the first near 16 minutes. Jones posts up, spins to the basket, draws a foul, and 2 free throws. And the second foul on Natalie Thompson. By the way, we will not be giving you election results as they come in tonight, just so you know. To borrow a line from our esteemed PA announcer, Mr. Bruce Summerall. Hope you folks understand. We're wrapped up into this. I don't have time to look at anything else. Second free throw, just like the first for Kaylee Jones, and Pillow back in front by 1. 86 seconds to play until halftime. Elena Roberts gives it left wing to Natalie Thompson for 3. Demi Williamson going up for it and tying it up, and Jay will maintain possession on the jump ball. Good hustle by Demi.
Jay just ice cold from the perimeter. Don't know exactly what they're shooting, but
1 of 6.
Yeah.
17%. Pillow not a lot better, 2 of 8, 25%. Both teams shooting under 35% for the game. Emma Roberts looking down low for Demi, calling for it. She'll cross it over instead on a skip to Emily Thompson. Emily gives it up to Emma. Under a minute to play now in the first half. Buchanan, just a sophomore out there, the only sophomore so far to hit the floor for Coach Jan Sojourner, as Emily Thompson saves it and then throws it away. Kaylee Jones with the steal and the layup on the other end. She knows what to do with the basketball. Their largest lead of the game now of 3. (16-13) your score. Pillow Academy with the advantage. Pillow holding for the final shot here. And here's a crazy stat. Unless there's a foul, there won't be a bonus situation in the first half. You love to see that if you're a team and coaches. Clock nearing 10 seconds now left in the first half. Emily Thompson, 5 seconds. Gives it up to Elena Roberts, 3 seconds. Back to Emily. Her 3 blocked by Kaylee Jones. And that is how the first half ends. Pillow Academy 16, Jackson Academy 13. We'll come back with your halftime numbers all after this here on the Raider Network.
Bull. Wireless is all bull. The other guys talk about low price plans, but don't tell you gotta get 4 lines. Do you have 4 heads? Then you don't need 4 phones. Here's the new C Spire Real Deal plan. Each and every line is 10 gigs, $45 with autopay. Yeah, autopay could have gone in the fine print, but this is no bull. The real deal. C Spire.
As a division of Ewing and Ray Foundation Services, Poly-Up of Mississippi is in the business of helping customers lift settling driveways, sidewalks, curbs, and gutters. Specializing in both residential and commercial, we are here to help you remove those eyesores, drainage problems, and trip hazards. Our Poly-Up process will repair and lift your concrete sidewalks or driveway to a safe condition for typically half the price of replacement and with no loss of use. Contact us today by visiting our website or giving us a call. We lift concrete with foam.
Every one of us is an inspiration to someone. For it is true, it is not what we take, but what we leave behind. So always remember, someone is looking up to you.
Britain's Jewelers. When words alone are not enough, give the gift that shows how much you really care. A diamond from Albritton's. At Albritton's, every diamond is inspected by our gemologist for its color, cut, and clarity. So regardless if you choose a round, oval, or cushion-cut stone, you will always get the best diamond value at Albritton's. Engagements, anniversaries, or just because. Mississippi's foremost diamond merchant since 1920 is Albritton's, your diamond store.
Albritton's Jewelers.
With the My Trustmark mobile app, no matter where you happen to find yourself, there's a world of opportunity. Check your balances from a friend's house. Deposit checks with a smartphone or tablet from the back porch. Or send payments with email or text during a family get-together. Live your life more freely. Make My Trustmark your Trustmark. Get started at trustmark.com.
At Merit Health Medical Group, our mission is to provide high-quality health care in a convenient hometown location. Our team of primary and specialty care providers is here to take care of your family's immediate medical needs. With over 30 clinics and numerous specialties in Central Mississippi, we're here to help you live a happier, healthier life. Merit Health Medical Group. Good health is just around the corner.
Beautiful, spacious skies, purple mountains, and amber waves. For more than 70 years, Shelter Insurance has protected families as they've lived, laughed, and loved all of life's beauty. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, contact the Meeks Agency.
Welcome back to the Raider Dome, where your halftime score is Jackson Academy trailing Pillow Academy 16-13. Our good friend Tommy Barnett has had time to look over the numbers and give you a little bit of an explanation as to what they look like.
Yeah, Brian, here at the half, Pillow Academy shooting 5 of 18 from the floor. It's a team for 28%, 2 of 8 from 3 for 25%, 4 of 6 from the free throw line for 67%. JA, 6 of 18 from the floor for 33% as the team. 1 of 7 from three-point range and has yet to attempt a free throw. Score by quarters, Pillow 7 in the first, 9 in the second, JA 7 in the first, 6 in the second to get a 16-13 lead. And really, it's been about Kaylee Jones and McKenna Smith tonight. Kaylee Jones, 11 points, 3 of 6 shooting, 2 of 4 from three-point line, 3 of 4 from the stripe, 11 points, two blocks, and a steal in 16 minutes play. She's yet to leave the floor. McKenna Smith, 7 points on 3 of 5 shooting, 1 of 2 from three-point range, 2 rebounds, a turnover, and all of that in 11 minutes of action.
And Kaylee, I know she came out for a brief moment because she came in, so I must have missed a sub. If she came out, it must not have been for more than a few seconds because it still says 16 minutes, and it's not exact. It's like 15, plus. Anyway. But she clearly has played a ton of minutes because Caroline Brock's not here tonight if you're just tuning in. The Wendy's Heisman winner for the state of Mississippi from Pillow Academy, and also absent for a little while there was
Julia Love
Lyon. I was trying to think of which triple name it was. Julia Love Lyon got in foul trouble and got her second foul with a minute to go, or second to go in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Did she play the second quarter at all?
She did.
In the last bit? Okay, yeah, so she played a total of 5 minutes. I mean, because of some early subs in that first quarter. So we'll see. What's your biggest concern going into the second half now for Jay coming out of the locker room?
You know, Brian, we talked about it when Coach Rogers and Coach Sojourner were going in the locker room. It's just the stagnant, just lack of willing to attack on the offensive end. You're playing great defensively if you can keep Jones in check. But offensively, just a lot of hesitancy to attack off the bounce and then also attack, with the post entry pass. So we'll have to see what happens here in the second half.
We'll have that second half for you coming up in just a few moments, about 90 seconds away from half number 2 here on the Raider Network.
You want to bring the heat? Prove it. With carbs to help fuel muscles. And electrolytes to help replace what you lose in sweat. Studied, tested, proven. Nothing beats Gatorade.
At Mac Hike, football is in our blood. It's about teamwork, hard work, and dedication. Kind of like selling cars. And Mac Hike, well, we're the best in the game. You won't find lower prices on new trucks anywhere else than at Mac Hike. No matter what brand you pick, you always get up to $14,000 off MSRP on your new Ford, Ram, or Chevrolet. And that's what's called having skin in the game. Visit any of our 5 Mac Hike locations today.
Get that. Arnett, and soon to be joined by the Jackson Academy Lady Raider basketball team, who has 10 seconds to report to the floor. They are still in the locker room at this point. They'll get a, there they come. We wanted to issue another hello and how are you, because we have another former Lady Raider checking out the stream tonight. We just got informed by one Tommy Blair that his daughter, Molly Blair, is watching. She is now the head coach at Bayou Academy, and according to Tommy B, they're off to a 3-0 start already under her direction. So JA will head up there in just a week or so and take on the Lady Colts. So it'll be a lot of fun to see her again.
That's right. Superstar.
And then the other connection, of course, Lee Blair is currently helping out Bill Ball in Starkville. So
that's right.
The Blairs are everywhere.
Yeah, and I hate that we don't play Starkville this year.
No.
I hate because from what I hear, Wiggy is playing up.
Wow.
On the varsity team.
That's no surprise, is it?
No, not at all.
Even if his dad wasn't coaching, he'd probably be playing up. Let's see if the starting 5 hit the floor. They do for JA. I would assume the same for Pillow, as Jones, Brown, Lyon finally back out there, Kelly, and Hudson. So here we go. 16 minutes left in the second half, and Kaylee Jones to our left will get it going. I got to interview her. I don't know if you remember in the overall, because I know you were watching. You weren't a part of it, but or were you? I can't remember. Too many things have happened. But anyway, I got to interview that young lady. She is a fun interview to talk to. She loves basketball. And you can tell by the way she plays as well, obviously. Emily Thompson in the corner for 3. Still can't get the lid off after that first one by the Lady Raiders and McKenna Smith. Jay has been empty since, and there's a great back tip by Emma Roberts.
And it feels like kind of maybe it's starting to be a mental thing from any shot beyond the perimeter. It's like they're trying to aim it in.
How do you fix that as a coach during a game?
It's just like practice. I mean, the pace is a lot faster, but hey, just shoot it like you do when you're shooting on the gun.
Great job by Emily Thompson tying up the ball at midcourt and getting back possession for JA. And with 7:17 to play, we'll see a substitution. Jones will exit, and Madeline Maddox checked in. Same 5 out there for JA, starting 5.
And this is where you kind of feel like you need to make it count for Kaylee Jones on the bench.
No question. And you just got the arrow, so you almost feel like you always have to get something off the arrow, especially when you got it during their possession. And Elena Roberts just misses the target on the lay-in, and then a bad pass forward by Madeline Kelly will turn it right back over to JA. That's each team now with 10 turnovers apiece for a total of 20.
And only 29 points scored. But once again, Brian, this is a typical JA Bill Academy matchup.
I walked by Tommy Blair to give the stats to the coaches, and he without even saying anything, he looked at me and he goes, "This is a typical J.A. Pillow game, isn't it?" And I said, "Yep." Same words just came out of Tommy's mouth on the broadcast. 6:31 to go in the third quarter. Julia Love Lyon will inbound it here, and Madeline Kelly will bring it up. 90 seconds into the third quarter. Right wing is Hudson. She drives baseline. Good help side there by Roberts along with Demi Williamson. Ball is loose and just out of my reach. Out of bounds. But they say it was tipped by a JA Lady Raider. Two subs in, 2 subs out. Kaylee Jones and Georgia Caroline Self return to the action. Self now has it on the left baseline. Guarded by McKenna Smith, who will pick up her second foul. Neither team sent the other team to the bonus in the free throw department in the first half. And it took almost 2 minutes to get the first foul called in this second half.
Job.
And Emma Roberts just walks into a tie up there.
Yeah, good anticipation right there by Emma.
The arrow stays with Pillow, and they throw it away. Nope. Oh, he was saying throw it in down there. I thought he was pointing directions. I don't think anybody touched that, actually, but okay. Emily Thompson brings it up the floor. Always appreciate the men in the stripes for what they do. A thankless job, to say the least. Mark Perkins, one of the officials here, said, I thought he was calling the other direction too. We all thought the same thing. Jay turns it right back over. One turnover deserves another apparently here tonight, because each team is within one of each other on the turnover department. Jay with 12 now, Pillow with 11. And Pillow now has, nope, just kidding. And there's a, Pillow almost had 12, but just a great heads up play there by Kaylee Jones on the ground, sliding it over to Kayla Brown for a chance for free throws now. So Kayla will shoot 2. She has 2 points so far, 1 of 4 from the floor. This is her first trip to the line, where Pillow Academy is 4 of 6 thus far, make it 5 of 7. Natalie Thompson in for JA. One more free throw for Kayla. It is off the iron and rebounded by Demi Williamson. Emily and Natalie Thompson, Emma Roberts, McKenna Smith, and Demi Williamson, the 5 on the floor for JA. Madeline Maddox, Julia Love Lyon, Georgia Caroline Self, Kayla Brown, and Kaylee Jones, the 5 out there for Pillow Academy. Will the 3 finally go? Yes. The seal finally broken again. Just the second 3 of the night for JA, and each team now is 2 of 9 from the arc.
Well, and that's a big answer too, Brian. That, now it's cut the 4-point lead back to 1.
And sometimes you get those threes, you get that offense going, and then the game opens up and you see like 10, 12 points in a row by these two teams. And then they clamp down on each other. It's like, will we see a point again? Nice feed inside to Brown. She misses the easy bunny, and a nice rebound by McKenna Smith.
Push it.
McKenna stops and pops and just can't quite connect. But there's Demi
rebound.
Williams with a nice strong rebound, and then almost gets it again, but then gets tied up. With 4:41 to go.
A great kick out, wide open 3, and finally got one to find the bottom of the net.
It's got to feel good. Two in, 2 out for Pillow Academy. Howard, one of those that entered. Natalie Thompson struggling to get it in and does not get it in. 5-second violation and a JA turnover.
Yeah, that type of turnover right there just really hurts you when you had possession arrow and then you turn it right back over to them.
Yep. Kelly brings it across for Pillow Academy. Lady Mustangs in those very well-known green jerseys with a little mustard gold. Kayla Brown watches as Sarah Presley Howard's unable to track down the loose ball. That ball goes over to JA. Ava Cooey in. And another one of those number changers. .4:15 to play in the third quarter. A slugfest between JA and Pillow, as usual. These two coaches have combined for nearly 2,000 wins. Actually, over 2,000 wins. 1078 for Derwin, and I believe 958 for Jan. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Emily Thompson almost has it stripped away, and she does. Great steal by Kayla Brown, and then she loses it right back to Emily Thompson. Good recovery. Until they turn up the attendance requirements, we'll never be able to know what's a good crowd, what's a bad crowd, because this looks like kind of an average crowd for a Pillow JA game, but There's another turnover by Jay, just unable to hold on to the ball, and Kaylee Jones takes it the distance for 2. And then Jay turns it right back over again. Deep 3. Jones is feeling it. Couldn't get it to go. Maddox has it tied up by McKenna Smith, but arrow possession remains in the hands of Pillow. Emma Roberts and Emily Buchanan return. Demi and McKenna head off. Ball comes into Jones. She catches, fires, and looked like she got blocked by Emily Buchanan. Three opportunities, finally goes. Couldn't tell who it was.
Sarah Presley Howard.
Nice feed to Emma Roberts. Her easy little jumper, no good, but she gets her own miss. Top of the key 3 by Natalie. No, just couldn't get it to fall. Oh, great feed inside, but stolen away by Cooey. And now we got a foul at the 2:22 mark. So that's on line. That'll be her third. They instead give it to Jones. Who came? Okay, it was Madeline Maddox who came in for JA and Elena Roberts. Good to go there.
And you feel like, Brian, if you're Jay, you want to make a little bit of a run here to end the quarter, because as we know, Pillow they'll bleed the clock fourth quarter, and you don't want to get to a free throw shooting contest with them.
Not at all. And JA has yet to attempt a free throw here tonight, which tells you the inability to drive the basketball so far and be aggressive. 1:50 to play. Ball on the floor. Elena Roberts comes away with a nice steal. Slow to get up and head back the other way is Madeline Kelly. Natalie Thompson, a head fake and got a clean path. Did earn free throws, but really mad she didn't get a chance at a three-point play.
That's one that you want to finish for an and one opportunity.
Now Lyon has her third. Lyon back out. Hudson back in. And one more free throw for Natalie Thompson. This one also no good. Rebound nicely by Emily Buchanan. Jump ball. Possession arrow stays with JA. Sophomore chipping in early. She's not playing with any nerves out there. She's never really had any. And she's never met a shot she doesn't like.
That's right.
She's Tommy B made through and through when it comes to shooting the ball. And Eubank's the same way. We both love to shoot the three. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Jay down 5, largest deficit they have faced tonight. Buchanan tries to take it to the rack, does so, and finishes it. Wow.
Impressive.
That's what Coach Sojourner was looking for, somebody to be aggressive to the basket, and she did it. And it turns on to a little defensive pressure on the other end, and a foul here against the Lady Raiders. 3 different JA players defending Howard there. Who got the foul is on Ava Cooey. Sarah Presley Howard will shoot 2 in a 3-point game. 5 of 8 is Pillow Academy. Now make it 5 of 9. One more to go for SP Howard. No good, and a rebound to Buchanan. She keeps Kaylee Jones away from her. That's a sophomore versus a senior matchup there.
Lock it down.
Emma Roberts for 3.
Bang.
Just like that, tied up.
Quick 5-0 run.
You called it. Needed something to end the quarter. Jay has gotten just that, a spark. Back to a tie ball game. Kelly on the right wing. Throws it down low, and it is intended for Jones, and it doesn't hit anybody. Goes out of bounds, Jay ball. Here's another look at a splashdown. Boom.
Bottom.
When it goes back up into the net like that, you know it's a good shot. No doubt about it. Didn't touch any rim either. .38 ticks to play in the third quarter.
Got numbers.
Yeah, Pillow Academy felt like they forgot where the ball was, and then Jay threw it away. 30 seconds left. Pillow can milk the clock if they want to for a final shot, tied at 21. Almost threw it away, but a good save there by Maddox. She goes into the paint, blocked away by Buchanan, and then captured in by Howard, and the jumper from 10 feet goes. Pillow back up by 2. 10 seconds now. Here comes Natalie Thompson. Can Jay get something out of this possession? The arrow belongs to Pillow, so they'll start the fourth quarter with the basketball. Emily Thompson, 2 seconds. Natalie has got to pull up here. Shot to tie it will not go. And we've played 3 quarters. It's Pillow Academy 23 and Jackson Academy 21. Fourth quarter is coming up.
At Merit Health Medical Group, our mission is to provide high-quality health care in a convenient hometown location. Our team of primary and specialty care providers is here to take care of your family's immediate medical needs. With over 30 clinics and numerous specialties in central Mississippi, we're here to help you live a happier, healthier life. Merit Health Medical Group. Good health is just around the corner.
We're calling bull on wireless carriers. They talk about great deals, but if you need 1 or 2 lines, look out. AT&T, 1 line, $60. Verizon, $90. That's bull. At C Spire, each and every line is $45. That's the new C Spire Real Deal plan. 10 gigs, $45 per line with autopay. No bull. The real deal. C Spire.
Welcome back to Jackson Academy and the Raider Dome. It is Lady Raiders trailing 23-21 after 3 quarters of play. And outside of that run there, TB, it feels like that Jay could have found themselves in a really deep hole going into the fourth.
Yeah, and it felt like you were on the verge of that. It really felt like 4-minute mark of the third quarter that Phil had really taken control of the game. And, really nice last 2.5 minutes of the third quarter for Jay. Sarah Presley Howard with a nice putback, right before the end of the quarter to give Pillow their current 2-point lead at 23-21. So now we've got 8 minutes left of basketball to decide who wins this game.
Nobody scored double digits in a quarter yet.
No.
9 is the most. That was Pillow in the second quarter. Other than that, it's been single digits all around. And the early start will be a ball colliding around and bodies hitting the floor everywhere, and it'll be a turnover by the Lady Mustangs. A steal by Emma Roberts. And an early sub here as Demi comes in for Emily Buchanan. Back to the starting 5 for both sides now. Anna Taylor Hudson, Madeline Kelly, Julia Love Lyon, Kayla Brown, and Kaylee Jones for Pillow Academy. McKenna Smith, Emily Thompson, Elena Thompson, Demi Williamson. And it is, instead of Elena, it actually is Natalie Thompson, I just realized. J.A. struggling. Oh, a nice little give, but Emily Thompson couldn't quite corral it to get a shot off there. So she'll have to reset. 23-21 rather. Emily leaves it for Natalie.
Good decision. Get it back to the top of the key and set it up. Let's run it again.
Oh boy, Emma almost traveled there. That was close. Natalie steps back for a 3. Just won't fall for her, and Demi Williamson travels. She went to the ground with the rebound. It's a great hustle play. It's just an unfortunate part of the game. Can't hit the ground when you have that rebound. Unless you can get the dribble before you hit the ground, which would be really impressive all the way down.
No doubt.
Near steal. Emily Thompson couldn't quite out-muscle Julia Love line for the ball. Now Anna Taylor Hudson controls top of the key. Maddox on the baseline. Oh, a nice little leaner there by Kelly. Another rebound for Demi Williams. She's got 10 of those now. Emily Thompson catches the pass from McKenna Smith and lays it off the window for 2.
Great touch pass, great finish. Great job by Emily to gather herself and go up strong.
6:13 to go in the fourth. Anna Taylor Hudson tries a 3 ball. No. Great rebound by Kayla Brown rather. Her put back in the paint, no good. McKenna Smith comes out of there with her 4th rebound of the game. 2 minutes to go in the third. She was good until she took that last step because nobody was there for her to help out on the possession.
Yeah, the first step was not a walk.
Then the second one got her. Who came in? Howard came in for Pillow Academy. A near steal. Oh,
nice.
It is.
Put on your hip.
Emma Roberts. Left hand lay in, no good. And out of bounds it goes to Pillow Academy.
Yeah, unfortunate there for McKenna not to pick up her, it'll be her 3rd or 4th?
It would be her 3rd.
Yeah.
Nobody's in foul trouble right now for either side except Julia Love Line. She's got 3. There's nobody else with more than 2 on either side. It's been a really cleanly called game tonight, which not oftentimes do you hear that, and there's a travel.
Yeah.
You don't often hear that in an early game a lot more. Usually you see more fouls than not. These guys have done a great job of letting these girls play the game. Natalie Thompson. McKenna Smith in the paint. Runner? No. Rebound. Loose and corralled by Emma Roberts. Natalie in the corner for 3.
Splash down, sir.
And JA has a lead of 3, 26-23. So it was 21-17, was that right?
21-16.
16, game on the brink. Jay makes the run to tie it. Now all of a sudden, here they are with a lead of 3.
Yeah, 10-2 run by Jay right now.
Howard. Kind of a flip-flop of last year's. Not the exact scoring differential, but just Pillow controlled. It felt like the whole game, really, and now Jay's making a late run and has got the lead.
You can't give Kaylee Jones room.
No. 5 seconds, she didn't give her any. McKenna Smith forced a 5-second violation. Oh, I got some musical interlude there.
Yes.
Doesn't take much to get Tommy B excited when it comes to music. We love some tunes. We just love being back in the gym.
Like an NBA game.
I'm okay with that. I don't know if the coaches would be. Emily Thompson and the Lady Raiders lead by 3. And the one thing they think they learned from last year's game is they're not going to hold it.
Right.
They're going to keep running the offense. McKenna Smith.
Nice pump fake.
Got her defender off and couldn't get the lay-in to go. And then a steal. Natalie Thompson looks up, got a 4-on-0 break. Easy one for McKenna Smith, and she makes this one count.
We'll see a timeout from Derwin here.
And there it is, 4:04 to go. Jackson Academy has run off 12 out of the last 14 points, and they lead 28-23 here on the Raider Network. We'll come back with the final 4:04 here, live from Jackson.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course, you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
We're calling bull on wireless carriers. They talk about great deals, but if you need 1 or 2 lines, look out. AT&T, 1 line, $60. Verizon, $90. That's bull. At C-Spire, each and every line is $45. That's the new C Spire Real Deal plan. 10 gigs, $45 per line with autopay. No bull. The real deal. C Spire.
Welcome back to Game Day. Game Day, Game Day. We are finally back in the gym, folks. 4:04 to go in this one, and it has not disappointed. Jackson Academy 28, Pillow Academy 23. Timeout there for Derwin Carpenter. What was he saying to his girls?
Well, you know, Brian, I don't know how many possessions in a row that Pillow's turned the ball over, and that's just one thing that he's not going to live with, and Pillow got really sloppy with the basketball. Call timeout to get his girls to calm down and try to get back in this thing.
I don't believe J.A. subbed anybody in that timeout, as a 3-ball from Hudson comes up into the hands of McKenna Smith, and she's off and running. She'll peel off now and wait for help and set up the offense. Great decision.
Great pass.
And a foul on Demi Williamson's jumper will give her 2 free throws. This will be the first free throws of the game for J.A.
That's right. And really a great job right there by Natalie Thompson, moving the defense with her eyes. Gave a quick look to the corner. Brought the 2 that were in front of her, went to the corner shot, and Demi was wide open on the block.
They bit on the fake. The old play fake. Call out an RPO in basketball. First free throw is no good for Demi. She'll have one more. Second one is on the way. Looks good. Oh, just off the back iron. And Julia Love-Lyon almost took a couple of early steps before she put the ball down there, but able to avoid a travel as Kaylee Jones drives baseline. Gets a nice defensive play right in front by McKenna Smith.
Yeah, great job on McKenna sliding over and causing her to pull up and shoot that jump shot before she wanted to. She was wanting to lay that up.
Yep. Smith, a great defensive play. You know, we talked about the last 2 times she played against JA as a Copiah Lady Colonel. She scored 19 the last 2 times that she faced them. Tonight only 9 points, but when you're not called on to be the only scorer, it's a nice load taken off.
Absolutely.
And your game can elevate too. She's got 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Really played a complete game tonight. Great feed inside to Demi, and she finishes. The lead is 7, largest of the game for JA now. Under 3 to play in the 4th. A 14-2 run now. Jones displaces Emily Thompson and scores an easy 2.
Well, and that's great defense right there. Just a better shot.
And a quick timeout, and you see this by Derwin Carpenter a lot. A made basket.
Yep.
He calls a timeout. What's he doing with Minion Hodges in there in the huddle talking to the girls?
Well, here you're going to see a full court presser. You're going to see some type of 3/4 court trap. They're going to try to speed the game up right now for the J guards. Try to create a turnover and get an easy basket to get them back within a 1-possession game.
And that right there is a good look at Mignon Hodges. She's been with him a long time, to say the least, and been there for a lot of what Carpenter's powerhouse has become. Her second since she first was on the staff from 2000 to 2008, took off time for her daughter to be born, and then she rejoined the staff in 2013 and has been a fixture ever since. So basically 20-plus years, and those two have had a very, very special bond. And if you haven't had a chance, head to MississippiScoreboard.com. And an article that came out in February of this year, written by, I think it was Robert Wilson. I'm not sure. I haven't found an author on there. No, I'm sorry. Torchetta Jackson actually wrote that one. But Robert could write about the MAIS in his sleep. He's been a cog of the MAIS for such a long time. And when he was back with the Clarion Ledger and other publications. So anyway, just need to check that out. It's really cool in there about Derwin Carpenter.
And there's the trap I was telling you about. Trying to speed the game up.
Almost got the turnover, and there's a bump of Emma Roberts twice, and finally they got 2 up close and personal, and that's okay for Coach Carpenter because they got 3 more fouls to give.
Well, and the thing is, you almost wonder how quick do you want to get to the bonus. You know, you're almost at the 2-minute mark. It's a team that doesn't shoot the free throw that well. You know, if you can't get a turnover, hey, let's go ahead and foul and let's lengthen this game.
Natalie Thompson and Demi Williamson are the only 2 players that have shot free throws for Jay, and they're both 0 for 2. As McKenna Smith tries to step through a double team and gets tied up and calls for she's motioning to Jan saying, call timeout, call timeout. She couldn't get it. And so the jump ball will go back over to Pillow Academy. Great hustle play by both sides. And that's You know, that's a senior that's not been under the JA tutelage for a long time, but she's a basketball IQ savant there, knowing that she could call timeout there, or trying to get her coach to call timeout for her. Howard and the Lady Mustangs don't have to go for 3 here, and they'll get a 2 opportunity from the line as Demi Williamson picks up the foul at the 1:58 mark. Sarah Presley Howard is 0 for 2 from the stripe thus far. As a team, they are 5 for 10.
Yeah, that's a foul you'd like to have back. Don't try to block it. Just make her shoot over you.
First one's good. Lead down to 4. 3-0 run here for Pillow. One more for Howard. Second one, just like the first, perfect. And the lead is 3 for JA. Under 2 minutes to play. Emily Thompson picked up her dribble, so she gets rid of it to Elena Roberts. Now back to Emily. Going with that trap that Tommy talked about and almost got another turnover. 1:45 to play. Emma Roberts will inbound for JA. But before she does, Coach Jan Sojourner will call another timeout. We'll take it with them. Lady Raiders lead by 3 with 1:45 to go in the contest.
At Jackson Academy, we are
1968, Ewing and Ray has been leading the way as the area's premier foundation repair company. With our state-of-the-art equipment, licensed professional engineers, and certified technicians, we are able to ensure the right solution with the best warranty in the business. Whether you have drainage problems, need foundation repair, or need a specialized foundation system installed, for over 50 years, Ewing and Ray is a trusted source to ensure your home or business is safe and stable for years to come. Contact us today by visiting our website or giving us a call.
1:45 to play in the ball game. Jackson Academy 30, Pillow Academy 27. What needs to happen on the offensive end, Tommy, for Jay to be successful in these last seconds?
Well, you know that trap's coming. It's been successful for Pillow. And really, it's the offside guards that have got to cut to the middle of the court. And if you cut to the middle of the court, it's going to be layup city. But you can't stand across the court with your hands up, asking for them to pass you the ball. Got to move.
Natalie Thompson draws 2 defenders, throws into the corner to Emma Roberts. Now wide open underneath. It was Demi Williamson's jumper that went begging. And the Lady Mustangs can't find the rebound. It goes to Emma Roberts' hands. And now Jay can run some more clock here. 1:18 to go. Emily Thompson to Emma Roberts.
And that was a good cut right there by Elena. Just a second slow, not seeing Demi underneath the basket for a wide open layup.
1:08 to go, another foul on Pillow. That'll be their 5th team foul, and this one charged to Sarah Presley Howard, her 3rd. Back in comes McKenna Smith. A little more ball handling for Coach Sojourner. A guard-heavy rotation here.
Yeah.
Elena Roberts goes to the ground with it and is tied up. Jay still has the arrow. And so 63 ticks left, and JA will maintain basketball possession. It's like you're hanging on for dear life here.
That's exactly right. Wait for the 63 seconds to tick off.
Can they tick away fast enough is the question.
Layup.
Perfect. Patience shown by Emma Roberts, waiting for the cut of Emily Thompson, and everything worked out perfectly there for a made basket. Down to 50 seconds now, remaining in regulation. In the paint, Emily Thompson going to be hit with a foul on the jumper attempt by Anna Taylor Hudson, and so Pillow goes back to the line to shoot free throws. Second foul on Emily. I don't think I've ever called a JA Pillow game in my entire 20-plus year career where not a single Lady Raider has more than 2 fouls in the 4th quarter.
That's right.
In Greenwood or in Jackson, especially in Greenwood. And only 2 Lady Mustangs have 3 fouls, Howard and Lyon. I mean, that's crazy. No complaints, please. I'm not complaining about it. Hudson, 2 out of 2. Lead is 3 for JA again. 45 seconds to play. McKenna Smith, double team, back to Natalie Thompson. She gets it ahead. And there's Roberts to Roberts, and the connection is just off target for 2. And a rebound stolen away by Roberts. They say it hit her foot and out of bounds.
I feel like that layup right there would have
been big.
Almost salted the game away.
Would have been very close for sure. 32 seconds left.
Gotta know where Kaylee Jones is.
No threes. 25 seconds left. They're looking for her. She's camped out over there. And now Julia Love-Lyon. Back it goes, 20 seconds to go. Howard spins. Oh, did she get away with a double? Hard to say. Howard has it knocked away. Ball and bodies flying everywhere. And a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Pillow Academy. 11 seconds to go.
I don't think they ever. I thought Pillow got last jump ball.
No, Jay got this one down here.
Okay.
When she got tied up right there.
Ah, gotcha.
During that minute of possession where Jay kept stalling. Pillow just gets it in. Oh, a
Good
nice
defense.
three that is blocked away by Natalie Thompson. And 6 seconds left.
That's not a bad foul.
Not at all. That foul is charged to Emma Roberts. Madeline Kelly will shoot 2 here in a 3-point game with 6 seconds left. The old strategery coming up here. And Pillow has 3 of their 5 timeouts left. According to the scoreboard, the first one's good. Lead is 2. Here comes Demi Williamson. Out goes McKenna Smith. A little rebounding muscle down inside now. To battle with Kaylee Jones, and it'll be a timeout for Jan Sojourner prior to the next free throw by Madeline Kelly. Predicted by one Tommy B.
Yeah, and I really anticipate if Pillow makes this free throw, I would not be surprised if Derwin calls a timeout to set up some type of full court trap.
After she does her thing. It's a game of chess. It's fantastic.
It is.
These two have been doing it for a long time. We don't kid. I mean, we're talking about Derwin Carpenter just at Pillow Academy. This is his 27th year.
Wow.
So you're talking about a guy who's been coaching for a long time. Jan Sojourner, of course, her 36th year at JA. So between the two of them, I mean, you're talking about over 60 years of experience at their current schools. And Sojourner is 3rd on the list behind Derwin. Everybody's chasing Doyle Wolverton, who's obviously not coaching anymore, and his number will hold in the state of Mississippi for sure at 1,245 wins. So Derwin's at 1,078, so he is under 200 away now from him. So give him another 4 or 5 years, and he may have that number.
Jan's right at 300 away from him.
Right, I think she's at 950. Is it 958?
I think so.
I think that's the number. Entering this entering this 2020 season. One more time before we exit, I want to say a big thank you again to Jalen Robinson, Walker Lake, Samuel Long, Dev Sharma for operating our cameras and replays, and also Josh Hinkle hanging out in the trailer running the show. Really appreciate them. We will exit relatively quickly here tonight so we can get you to the boys scrimmage and break down some of our other stuff. So it'll just be a one-camera shoot for that boys scrimmage. 6 seconds to play. And the second free throw is good, and there's exactly what Tommy called for, a timeout by Derwin Carpenter to set up some sort of full court pressure. We'll take a timeout with him as well back in 30 seconds as Jackson Academy tries to hold on to a victory here to start the 2020 season.
Injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course, you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
Coach Jan Sojourner charting things up with the girls that are about to head back on the floor. You imagine since McKenna Smith is sitting down there, she's back out there in place of Demi Williamson. And that's who will finish the game out these final 6 seconds. And of course the pressure's gonna come. Pillow still has one foul to give to Tommy, so they can be really, really tough on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, right now you can go all out for steal. If you foul somebody, no big deal.
Same 5 return. Whoa. Yep, Julie Loveline was getting moved into a different spot there. Natalie Thompson got fouled, and it took 3 seconds. That's huge because that foul does nothing against JA. No free throws, and now you pretty much have to foul again, or it looks like Derwin Carpenter might be calling another timeout, or not.
I think he was wanting a quicker whistle.
Gotcha. I mean, it took him a minute. She held the ball in the corner for a minute, so I mean, there may have been a foul there, but there wasn't a foul called.
That's right.
The whistle did not blow. So Emily Thompson fires at the length of the floor, and it'll be tracked down, and McKenna Smith will do the right thing and hold it there, and that'll do it. Jackson Academy wins this one by the final of 32-31 in the hands of the brand new Lady Raider, McKenna Smith. Jackson Academy starts off the season 1-0 here at the Raider Dome.
Wow.
Didn't see that happening.
I did not either.
So because of COVID and all that stuff, they can't shake hands and do that normal thing, and they'll just wave at each other and go their separate ways. As that one finished a little stranger than we thought it would, but nonetheless a fantastic game played again between these two teams. Another one-point decision.
Exactly right, and really, it was that last 2.5 minutes of the third quarter and the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter was the difference in the game tonight. I don't remember exactly what Jay outscored Pillow by, but that's when they made that big run.
Yeah, and it was 14-2 at one point.
Yeah.
There was I know that run we had documented. I don't know how much farther it went than that. A couple of things we need to do. First off, we need to give you the University Heart Player with the Most Heart, and I'm already putting Dr. McMullen on the bill for it. I mean, he's done it for like 18 years in a row here.
It's assumed.
So we just assume he's going to do it. And so we'll give it out here in just a second. But some final stats real fast. Total points, nobody on the J side with double figures. So we'll start on the Pillow side. Kaylee Jones, another big game again. 15 points, 2 of 6 from the arc, 3 of 4 from the line. 6 points for Madeline Kelly, 4 for Sarah Presley Howard, 3 for Kayla Brown, 2 for Anna Taylor Hudson, and 1 for Madeline Maddox. For JA, the leading scorer was McKenna Smith with 9, Natalie Thompson with 7, 6 apiece for Emily Thompson and Emma Roberts, 2 each for Demi Williamson and Emily Buchanan, and then 10 rebounds for Demi Williamson, which were big tonight as well. So among those numbers, who do you give the player with the most heart to?
Well, I mean, it's got to be the newcomer. I mean, she was, I think, the difference tonight. Made a couple of big steals that led to easy layups during that run. Got us started with scoring tonight with the 3 to open the game. McKenna Smith, welcome to the J family.
No complaint there. As Jackson Academy moves to 1-0 on the season, Pillow Academy drops to 2-2. And we're going to have the boys scrimmage for you coming up here in just a few moments. It'll be J versus J for about 2 quarters, and we'll bring that to you here in a moment. For Tommy Barnett and our entire Raider Network crew, along with Josh Hinkle in the trailer, I'm Brian Eubank saying so long from the Raider Dome, where tonight your Lady Raiders start the season 1-0 with a 32-31 victory over Pillow Academy. To watch this game or any game on the Raider Network library on demand, simply log on to RaiderNetwork.org. You can create an account for yourself today. Coming up on Thursday is more J basketball at East Rankin. Friday is football, and Saturday more hoops, all right here on RaiderNetwork.org. This has been a presentation of the Raider Network.